Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a few stories to look at in this one. Now we see where CWI, they have launched a buy one get one free ticket campaign. Yes, my people, for the T20 games in St. Kitts. So CWI, they're trying to keep the people on their side, trying to get the people to come out to the games. So buy one, get one free. Going to give you some info on that. Plus, we are going to be talking Raston Chase and Shea Hope. See where Sports Max, they have actually published a little thing here saying that Hope and Chase, they have achieved career best in the T20 rankings, ICC T20 rankings. So we're going to take a look at that. Plus, we're going to be talking some track and field. Yes, my people, we saw where Brian Lovell and Ashanti Moore, they did pretty well yesterday, achieving qualifying standard for the upcoming World Championship. So just give a listening ear until the end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right, so the first story here, I am taking it from Sportsmax. The headline says, twice the vibes. CWI launches buy one, get one free ticket offer for T20 internationals in St. Kitts. So yes, my people, CWI, they are trying to see if they can get people to not turn their back or turn their backs after what happened in Jamaica. So let me just read this article here. So it says, Cricket West Indies is turning up the heat in St. Kitts with a sizzling ticket promotion for the upcoming T20 International Series against Australia. They say as the West Indies face off against the Aussies on July 25, 28, and 25, 26, and 28, starting at 7 p.m. each day at Warner Park. They say CWI is calling on all Kittians and cricket lovers from the sister island navies to come out in full support with a buy one, get one free ticket offer now available on general admission and party stand tickets. Right, so general admission and party stand tickets, you can buy one and you will get one free. So if you were planning to go to the game or go to the games and you said, listen, boy, I can't afford one ticket, but I can't bring in anybody. Well, buy one, get one free. The market is open for business. So they say fans can expect an electrifying cricketing atmosphere full of energy as the West Indies go head to head with one of the world's top teams in 3 action-packed matches. So this is in quotation now. These games in St. Kitts are crucial for the team as we seek to climb our way back into the series and continue to build momentum towards the 2026 T20 World Cup. That is what Chris Daring said, the CEO. He went on to say, we want to see Warner Park rocking and alive with the Caribbean passion. And this special ticket offer is our way of making sure every fan gets the chance to be a part of the experience. They say, bring your crew, your flags, and your energy. This is homegrown. This is homegrown advantage at its best. Right? So homegrown advantage at its best, my people, with the buy one, get one free ticket, right? So as I said, the market is open for business, so you can go and purchase, right? Now, very interesting, my people, because after what happened in those first 2 games at Sabina Park, it's probably going to be a bit difficult to motivate people to spend their monies to go and watch. So I guess that is why they are trying this buy one, get one free thing. So once you're there and you can go out and support, go out and support the boys. All right, my people, let's move on. So this one here, I am not even going through the entire ICC T20 rankings. Usually when I'm doing rankings, I would go through, but probably just wait until the end of the series to go through and see how many players have actually moved. But because I have this article here in front of me, I will just share what they're saying about Chase and Hope. So the headline say, taking it from Sportsmax, Chase, Hope attain career best in ICC Men's T20 International Player Rankings. So it says, West Indies all-rounder Raston Chase and Captain Shea Hope have achieved career best positions in the ICC Men's T20 International Rankings after credible performances in the first two T20 internationals of their 5-match home series against Australia, which the visitors are leading 2-0, right? So individual performances going on, people climbing in the rankings, yes, but we're not winning anything. So they say Chase, who struck 60 of just 32 in the first T20 international and scored 76, he scored 60 off just 32 balls in the first T20 international in Kingston and scored 76 runs in two matches, has advanced 37 places to 98th among batters and 7 places to a career best second position in the all-rounders list. Right, so those who are worrying about Chase in terms of bowling or batting, being a specialist, remember, is an all-rounder. So they are saying that he is now ranked number 2 as all-rounder, right? So they say that is actually led by Hardik Pandya out of India, right? They say Chase previous best was 8th position that he had reached in December last year. Now for Shea Hope, they say meanwhile, Hope has attained a career best 10th position after scoring 64 runs in 2 matches, including a 39-ball 55 in the first match. And they say opening batsman Brandon King is up 4 places to 30th, or to 30, right? They say the latest weekly update also considers performances in Bangladesh / Pakistan series, right? And, let's say Bangladesh-Pakistan series and those of a tri-series in Zimbabwe also featuring New Zealand and South Africa. So those teams that are playing, they're covering all of those. So at the end of the series, I will try and see if I can look and, zoom in on the guys who have actually moved. All right, so I have another cricket story here before I move on to the track and field. So taking this from the ESPN Cricket Info website, the headline says Max60 Caribbean plunges into chaos over allegations of unpaid salaries. They say fixtures were cancelled with players going on strike in the final stages of the second season. I didn't even know that there was a T10 tournament going on over there in the Cayman Islands, right? They say in Cayman. So let me go down in it and they say. So they say the T10 tournament in the Cayman Islands featuring David Warner, Shakib Al Hassan, Alex Hales and Carlos Brathwaite has been plunged into chaos with fixtures unfulfilled over allegations of unpaid salaries. Right, so before I continue, this T10 was going on in the Cayman Islands apparently, right? Everybody trying to get a piece of the pie or a piece of the pudding. They said the Max60 Caribbean event launched last year, but its second season has been blighted by off-field issues. They say ESPN Cricket Info has learned that 5 Max60 fixtures on Tuesday were cancelled after strike action from players. They said the majority of whom had not received a payment that was due to be paid 30 days before the start of the tournament. They say on Tuesday evening, Max60 posted on Instagram that all games had been cancelled, not postponed, but cancelled due to off-field issues, and announced that the final would take place on Thursday at 2 p.m. local time between Caribbean Tigers and Vegas Vikings, who were first and third respectively in the league. Right, so that is what is going on. As I said, my people, I didn't even realize that they had that going. So that is it, when you are putting on tournaments and you are bringing in players from all over the place, you have to make sure that you are ready to fork out, people not working and without pay, right? All right, let's finish off with some track and field news. Taking this from Sports Max again, the headline says Brian Lavelle blazes 9.82. Ashantymore qualifies, and well, Ashantymore qualifies for a Worlds with 22.40, right? PB at Austrian Open. I think at the top I had indicated that Brian Lavelle also qualified, but let's go down into it and see what they're saying. So it says Jamaica's rising sprint stars Brian Lavelle and Ashantymore delivered headline-grabbing performances at their meet on Wednesday. They say both setting new lifetime bests and stamping their authority ahead of the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo this September. Now, Brian Lavelle, just 21 years old, scorched the track in the men's 100, clocking 9.82 seconds to win in emphatic style. Right? They say the performance catapults him into elite territory as the second fastest Jamaican in the world this year and the fourth Jamaican man to break the 9.90 barrier this season. All right? They say Jamaica now has three fastest men in the world in 2025. Kishane Thompson with 9.75, Brian Lavelle with 9.82, and Oblique Civil with 9.83. They said Lavelle's margin of victory was decisive, well ahead of his nearest competitor, who finished in 10.07. Right, so good to see Lavelle doing his thing. Now, Ashantymore. So they are saying for Ashantymore in the women's 200 meter, Ashantymore continued her upward trajectory with a commanding run of 22.40 seconds. Right, they say a new personal best that also surpasses the World Championship qualifying standard of 22.57. They say her winning time was the fastest across both section of the final and further established her as a serious contender on the global stage. Right, big up to Ashantymore, my people. I think she's actually 24 now. I remember when she was in high school competing. Good to see that she is doing it on the big stage now. So good to see Ashantymore doing her thing, my people. And as I said earlier, Brian Lavelle also running a good race. So, we're looking forward to seeing these athletes at the World Championship. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it right there for now, my people. Big up on yourself. Stay safe. I will touch base again. Bless up.